Hello. It is I, Steelcat, and welcome to another stream, my dudes. We are streaming the mines and the crafts at the same time. Whoa. That's crazy, man. Alright, can you guys... Hold on, let me just look on the stream. I want to see if you guys can even see my... Can you see my cursor? Yeah, I can see it on OBS. You guys really just can't see my cursor. That drives me nuts. There's got to be a setting somewhere. There's got to be a setting. Anywho, I'll find it later. For now, my dude, welcome to the stream. And quick shout out to over to the left here. We have Pikachu. He just keeps going and going. He's like the Energizer Bunny. And top left, the Patreon dudes over here. Thanks, my dudes. And to the man himself who made the mod. He's here in the chat. Welcome. And to this, I've got ginger tea with honey instead of coffee. Just shaking things up a little bit here. But anywho, I'm going to remove the welcome signs. Wrong button. There we go. And we're gonna go to Norway. Wait. First, I have to do my chat. Put my chat where it belongs. There we go. Now I can see y'all. Awesome. Alrighty. Let's do this. We're going back to Norway, my dudes. Behold, Norway. Except there's no... Actually, this is more like the Netherlands. This is the Netherlands, actually. But yeah. This is actually the Netherlands. More like. But yeah. It looks nice today. A very clear winter day. It's spring here in Alabama in real life. Ooh, should I turn the music down just a little bit? Yeah, maybe I should just a little bit. Hold on. Let me do that real quick. There we go. It's probably better maybe right there. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Alright, what were we doing last time? We figured out which way east was. We had a blood moon, so we lost a bunch of torches. I gotta go light some torches. Actually, I don't even need these anymore. Like, almost every single one of these in this corner. Burnt out. Boom, 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 boom. Look at these ones over here. Gotta relight those. We can get rid of that one. Alright. Oh, that's right. We made a chest with storage last time. That's right. It was 2 weeks ago because I didn't stream last week. That's what was throwing me off. That's what's throwing me off here. Are we in? Yes, we are in F mode. Function lock mode. Hello. Okay. Awesome. So I want a flint and steel, but I don't seem to have any right now. I got adminium for days though, that's cool. Let me just make a flint and steel, I guess. Where's flint? Where do I keep that stuff right now? For reals. There's no flint here? I may have to just leave and go somewhere else to find flint. Yeah, I don't have any flint right now in this world. So let's go back to Norway and take a sip of the tea here. Alrighty. Ooh, it's foggy in Norway. Bum, 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 bum. Where is the stuff? How come I can't seem to remember where my flint goes. Here we go. Here's some flint. A bunch of other stuff that I'll worry about later. Anyway, I can make a flint and steel now. Oh. Wait a minute, did I just waste my life? Was I supposed to do it with hellfire? No, I think you can do it with regular lighter. I'm confused. You see, the name of this stream is very apt, okay? Because you are currently watching the biggest noob when it comes to playing Minecraft, okay? If you're like new, and you think like, man, I bet this guy knows how to play Minecraft. You're mistaken, sir. You're very mistaken. Okay. You're like, I bet this guy's an epic gamer. No. No, not even close. Sorry. Not even close. Okay, lighter. Go light some of these torches. As the sun sets, look at it. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's glorious. The wonders of nature, my guys. Can't believe I touch grass in real life sometimes when I can just do it here for, like, way easier, you know? Cheaper, too. What a waste to go touch grass IRL. I can just touch grass in Minecraft. It's all the grass I need. Look at all this grass. Also, why is all this grass melted? Did I mean the snow, did I like dig up the snow or something? It's still winter, right? Yeah, okay. Because it's supposed to be winter, oh, look at the sky, it's all pretty. Wow. This is really nice looking. This is great. Anyhow, it's gonna be nighttime for a while. Let's go light all these torches. All the way around the perimeter. These are the chores we must perform in Indev Plus. This is our lot in life. No, buddy. No, I'm busy. Okay, I got things to do. I got time for your butt. All right. Welcome, Soybean. Welcome back to Torch Lighting Simulator 3000. This is a game about lighting torches. Look, there's foxes and they're so cute and stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh, they make noises. Oh. I don't know why I'm being all sarcastic this morning. Excuse me, sir. Get off my property. I already had breakfast. I had 2 fried egg sandwiches. They were delish. That's the way to start a Saturday as far as I'm concerned. Beautiful. Oh boy. We got crappers. We got crappers. That's a problem. Oh dear. I'm just going to move away. Moving away. Okay, let's put armor, and the boots. Oh boy. Got him. McDonald's? Nice. Did you know that in the Philippines, they, well, here in America, like, we call it Mickey D's sometimes. But in the Philippines, their nickname for McDonald's is McDo. Just McDo. You're hungover and so are your parents. You had a rough few days. Oh my gosh. That sounds bad. I'm sorry, man. Oh, jeez. You go away. You go away. Go away. Shoot the creeper. Shoot the creeper. Yes. Shoot him again. Oh my gosh. Just keep shooting the creeper. That's great. Oh man. Strafing, 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 strafing. I want him to shoot the creeper again. I know nothing's gonna happen, but I just want him to kill the creeper. Kill the creeper! Out! I want him to kill the creeper for me. I could kill the creeper myself, but where's the fun in that? Ow. Look at these dudes. They're everywhere, man. I gotta eat something. Go. Wait, how do I do the thing? Alright. There we go. Look at that. Oh dear. I was trying to do the thing, but it took too long. Buddy. Buddy, 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 buddy. You, another one? I think that deals with it, about finally. I think we just took on every skeleton in existence. All in one go, you know? That one. Yeah, I want that one. There we go. Perfect. Alright, no problem. See? Nothing happened. Except for the dirt. That will probably never go back. Oh well. Alrighty. I haven't had McDonald's breakfast in a while. I've been trying not to eat out lately. But my wife and I have been eating out like once a month the past few months. Since the beginning of the year, pretty much. Super sugary iced coffee. Heck yeah, dude. I actually specifically decided not to do my normal coffee because it's very sugary. Of course, I think I put a little bit too much honey in my tea, but yeah. It's better than like whatever's in that hot cocoa mix. Like God only knows what kind of chemicals are in there. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Okay, this is just a random moment for me. Learning something new about Minecraft's rendering. Okay. I can see the portal. I turn. I cannot see the portal. This should be obvious to me. But the thing is, in real life, if you were standing right here and you turned, you would still see the same amount of portal, but it would be in your peripheral vision. But in Minecraft, it's different. Huh. Random thing to notice. Especially just now, after years of playing Minecraft. But here we are, and I'm just noticing this. That's interesting. That tells you something about the camera, how it works. Anyway. Why do you keep getting Jesus ads? Because it's time, method. Okay. Because well, I mean, it depends on what kind of Jesus ads. Because believe me, there's a lot of bad ones out there. Like it is a minefield out there. Like I'm not gonna mince words. It is a minefield. But yeah, method. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Anywho, to quote the Star Wars. Star Wars. Alright, and I'm gonna put that on. Just because it's good to have, generally speaking. I have a single block of dirt that I do not need. If you remove the offset, it doesn't happen. Cult of Jesus ads or something? I don't know. Well, you said you were getting like Latter Day, like Mormon ads, basically. You're getting the Mormon ads. Yeah, I would recommend not becoming Mormon person. But anyway. Oh, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna make more. I could make more lanterns, or I could make something else. Where are all my records, by the way? Let me go see. I gotta remember what kind of records I have, so I'm gonna go check that out real quick. We're only gonna be in this Netherlands for like this stream and one more, by the way, because come March we're switching over to spring, and once we get to spring, I don't want to hang out in the Netherlands anymore because it sucks. Okay, so we're gonna enjoy the spring vibes at that point. Where's my special cool stuff? Here we go. I've got a gold, green. I'm just gonna take these records and put them somewhere in the Netherlands for now, for this stream and next week. In fact, I'm probably gonna keep the Netherlands as like a storage area. That's what I'd like to do. I want to turn it into like a mass storage area for storing large amounts of whatever. Oh, that's right. I remember the other thing we were doing last time. We started a quarry in the Paradise world. I'm gonna go back there here in a minute. Alright. Oof. Yeah. Let's go now. Yeah, let's just put them like. How did this happen? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I put my records here. We've got a white record, teal, green, and gold. Keep in mind you want to set the fog level to 0. I don't think the mod automatically changes it when you change season. By MBT. Oh, okay. I mean, it did for winter. I don't know. Anywho. I'll check it just in case. I will check it. So, I was going to look at... Yeah, I'm going to look at recipes for records. So, I got the gold one. I got the white one. I got the green one. And I got the teal one. I guess I can make the black record. Yeah. The black record and... Oh, I don't have any antlion extract, but if I did, I could make the orange record. I'm going to make 2 records today. I'm going to make the black record and the orange record. So then I'll have, like, these first 6 records right here. Okay. Black record, orange record. Let's go. Let's make a black one first. We can do that right now. And then where's my record player? And how do I make one? I always forget. It involves a diamond. I have some diamonds. It's like the easiest thing in the world to make, but I always forget. Like, it's just probably wrong too. That's dumb. Oh, I got it right. Guys, I remembered a recipe. I'm not a noob anymore. Oh my god. I remembered a Minecraft recipe. Do you understand how significant this is? I remembered a recipe. Oh my gosh. I remembered a recipe, dudes. Okay, where's my coal? I don't have any coal here. Oh my gosh, I gotta go back and get coal. You updated the track. It uses soybeans. Improved remake. The green record. Yes, the return of Noobery. Yes, indeed. I'll play a record as soon as I get back to... Actually, I'm probably gonna... Wherever I go next, whether it's... I'm gonna bring the record with me. I'm gonna go to the desert, looking for records. I'm gonna play records while I do it. Or looking for antlion, I mean. And then play records while I do it. And then I'll go to the next place with the stone. The place with the stone. I can't remember. what anything is called right now. My brain is just giving up on life entirely. There's no more. I don't have anything left inside my head, guys. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. I'm calming down. We're good. Drink some tea. Drink some nice, relaxing ginger tea. Everything's gonna be just fine. With one hand. Alright. See you, soybean. Soon. Later. YOLO. Remember YOLO? Disc 8. Okie doke. So now I have this. Oh, sorry, this. I have this disc. Look at the disc. It's amazing. Okay. Sort items. It just, that's the way it sorts them. Cool. Alright. Awesome. Now I want the the antlion disc next. So I'm gonna put away all the extra nonsense. Where do sticks go with the wood? Sometimes I put them there, sometimes I put them here. As for antlion, I'm gonna want to kill them with a golden sword. I don't think these are really gonna do me that much good. So I'll put away this, this, and this. I'll put away my flint, my coal, my aluminium. I'm not going to need this. Stone. That goes there. Wood, that goes there. Keep this with me, because you never know. Lighter, don't really need the lighter necessarily, I don't think. Probably not. We don't have to put everything away. It's not like we're going on some massive resource gathering mission. We're just going to the desert to get exactly one thing. Okay, so never mind. One more projectile bobber to clean up the fire. Bobber? What's up? Bobber? You mean like the bobber for the fishing? The fishing bobber? Is that what you mean? What is paradise? Yeah, paradise is like pink. Okay. Wait, no, not paradise, the desert. Oh, sand. Here we go. I'm going to go find an antlion. And it's probably going to take forever. Also, let's put this on to make it faster. Look, there it is. There's one. Excuse me, sir. One hit with that. And nothing. Okay. Hey, at least we found one right off the bat. That's pretty cool. That never seems to happen. Oh, I forgot I was going to bring the record. Okay, I'll bring the records when I go to the... Oh my gosh, the quarry. Wow, my brain is just... There's nothing inside my head that is working right now, just so you guys know. Okay, this isn't no thoughts, head empty. This is many thoughts, head full of thoughts, but none of them are coherent or functional. Okay. Look at the cute little foxes. My little dudes. I thought you guys were ant-lined at first. I'll turn the music up. That's where we're going hunting here. Yeah, the desert foxes are here, and they're kind of everywhere. Well, they were a moment ago. There was a big patch of them. The reeds look weird in this season. Forgot that the reeds also change color. Oh, something died over here. Or my boots, by the way. My boots are good. I'm just being very careful not to get them damaged or to glide with them. I'm just using the double jump. Not the double jump, the jump and a half kind of deal that it gives us. It gives the player. Whoever that is. You, me, us, we, y'all. All of humanity when the singularity is achieved and we all are uploaded into multiplayer Indev Plus to live out our techno-utopic eternity. Not actually going to happen, by the way, but except it's totally going to happen because that's how that makes perfect sense actually. Indev Plus, that's the way to go. Like the metaverse, lame, disgusting, corporate slop. But Indev Plus forever, no, that's more like it. Okay. Or I guess Infdev Plus because like, you know, forever, infinity, Infdev, get it? Okay. I made a sentient AI before anyone else and didn't even get paid. Yeah, and you did it for... You made one that runs on a simple machine. Didn't need to be trained with some massive data center that like destroys the environment and makes people sick. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing what can be accomplished. Bum 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 bum. All you have to do is just upload your consciousness into the thing. Now, that's what they always say, upload your consciousness, which is like a really weird thing to say because the people who say that are usually materialists. Usually. Maybe not exclusively, but usually they're materialists. Okay. And they're saying, I'm going to live forever by uploading my consciousness, uploading my brain or whatever, my brain pattern into a computer. And it's like, bro, like, if materialism is true, all you're going to have at that point is basically something that acts like your brain, but is not you in any way. Because you just died. But there's like a copy of your brain activity, your brain, pattern. A computer. But that computer doesn't like become you, and you don't become that. You're still gone. Like you still die. Like the you that exists right now is not going to be consciously experiencing whatever VR simulation that copy of your brain activity is going to be living in. And that copy of your brain activity, like, we don't really necessarily have any reason to believe that it's going to be truly conscious of its own experience. Hold on. Method says a random Eastern European programmer. Yes. Phil, did you find any girls looking for an Eastern European programmer? Not yet. Wait a minute. Your mom's gonna kick you out in April? Oh my god. So I mean, this is an emergency. We actually need to find Method or girlfriend, like stat. I'll talk to my wife. She knows people. Okay. Okay. All you gotta do is just like be chill, be cool, be yourself, and be prepared to travel to a foreign country. Okay. Oh, and also, be prepared to go to said foreign country, and people just call you an American, because sometimes it depends, but some Filipinos will just refer to all white foreigners as Americans. Canada, England, American. Some of them, not all Filipinos talk that way, but some of them will. It's pretty funny. Also, they will otherwise use the word foreigner just straight up. They'll say foreigner, Look, it's a foreigner. There's another slang term, AFAM, which literally just means a foreign American. So like, and they don't mean it offensively at all. Like, that's something I've noticed in the Philippines, is that they don't really have like as nearly as much of a sense of offensiveness as Americans do. Ah, come on, guy. Drop the stuff, man. Okay, hold on. Yeah, she knows people, yeah. You can marry me, it'll be purely economic reasons. Just sign the papers. You don't even gotta do anything weird. Just, like, sign the papers and take a picture. Okay, that's all you gotta do. Russians? Did Filipinos know Bulgaria exists? Probably not, to be honest. If you told them where they're from, they probably... You know, you could actually leverage that. Because if you're from a country they haven't even heard of, but you still look like a white European, they'll be like, wow, that's mystique right there. Like, Bulgaria? That sounds like a magical place. Bulgaria, wow. I wonder what Bulgaria is like. Can we visit Bulgaria? You ask me where I'm from. I'm just gonna say European North Korea or mini Belarus. Just the bros getting married real quick. Yeah, you know, and it's not gay, guys. Like, look, okay. If two girls, like, think about it. Like, girls can have a sleepover, okay, and they can like all sleep in like on the same floor. Like, nobody thinks a thing of it, okay. But if the bros won't want to get together and have a sleepover, suddenly it's gay. What? Come on, bros. Come on. Like, that's not gay. Okay. I just want to hang out with my bros, okay. I'm just referencing dumb internet jokes. It's the Philippines of Europe. Yet somehow more corrupt. Yeah, I don't know if I told this on another stream, but there was like a situation where they found out that a like literal country were just going into the pockets of politicians, and their children, the children of those politicians, were on social media blabbing it out. Like, oh, I bought this with my dad's money that he stole from the fund that was supposed to make flood control project. And because those dumb kids blabbed about it on social media, now everybody knows about it and everybody's mad. And people, and like several politicians have gotten in trouble for it. Like actual legal trouble. Bros hugging, no homo. Yeah, no. Not homo for bros to hug. Alright? Alright, if you've never hugged a bro, you've never had a bro, you know what I'm saying? I haven't had a bro in a long time. I'm gonna cry now. You ever walk down the street with your bro and suddenly accidentally touch hands and you think to yourself, wow, that was weird, but I'm not gay. Bulgaria had its own Epstein, really? I'm not even allowed to say that. Am I gonna get docked by YouTube? I'm just drinking my tea, guys. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. There we go. You. Prepare to die. Seriously. Do you soybean promise to hold your bro to death do you part? Yeah, bro, I will. You're back getting some grapes. Bring some for the bros, man. Alright, anyhow. There's something we could talk about. Other I've heard some at least one YouTuber talk about it. Like this phenomenon of everybody trying to make like every bro relationship ever gay. They're like, oh, like Sam and Frodo, gay. David and Jonathan in the Bible, gay. Freaking like Key and Peele, gay. Like, they're trying to make everybody gay. Okay, just like if two bros are like being friends and like they love each other as brothers, yeah, gay. Which is just so dumb. It's really, really dumb. Is bro marriage legal? The Sam and Frodo thing pisses me off so much. Yeah, it's like apparently male friendship is just not allowed to happen. Okay, we're just not allowed to have male friends. Okay, because you have to make it something it's not. It's like, really, come on, you go away. Oh my gosh, seriously, that's 4 of them I've killed with the golden sword. No extract. One of the most powerful friendships in all of literature. And then people with like PhDs and shoving their heads up their asses are like, yeah, that's gay. Oh dear. No. No. MK put up a damn volcano to save the world. You didn't do it because they're gay, okay? It's not why it happened. Quit reading horny fan fiction, okay? Giving yourself brain rot. He's back with the grapes. It's running in circles over and over. There's gotta be some more high energy music we could be playing right now. Here we go. Let's play some. Get some metal going on. This is Ageless by Hezacast. Oh yeah, metal is heck. Hold on, is it too loud? Let me check. Maybe I should turn that down just a tiny bit. Yeah, right about there should be good. Just want to make sure my voice is substantially louder than that. Music, hold on. Got any grapes? I just spent many days of my life working on it. I will if we ever get the stupid extract so I can make the other disc. Can you play Shine? I don't know what that is. You will love it, trust me. I can't just play whatever I want right now. I'd have to pull up YouTube, and I don't want to put my computer through that. Play. YouTube is so bloated anymore. Oh my gosh. The YouTube UI is the most bloated thing that mankind has ever created. Okay. It's bloat tube at this point. Have you noticed that? That's something I've noticed. Okay, over the years of my life, since like middle school, when smartphones started to be a thing. Okay. We create computers that are faster and faster. And we create like faster and faster Wi-Fi and faster cell phone signals, okay? Then every time we do that, the bloat increases. The bloat of how things are programmed, how web pages are designed, just keeps increasing and increasing, so that all this extra speed and power that our systems have, it doesn't matter nearly as much as it could, because we keep adding bloat to the code of what we create, and it's really annoying. It's been happening for most of my life. I've been watching it over and over. Like, honestly, like when it comes to like the average web page that I want to look at, okay, like on my phone, I am 90% certain that it is no faster today than it was when I was like 12, okay? Because we've added so much stinking bloat to just web pages and the internet, how all this crap loads. Minecraft is like that too with their Vulcan migration. That makes 5. 5 antlions killed with the golden sword, no extract. I think that the extract rates are a little bit too low, to be honest. Personally. 2018 was the beginning of the bloatware, from what I remember. I think 2016. I don't know. Is Trump a bloatware president? Like, is the Trump presidency kind of bloat? That's just 2016 made me think of that. Anyway. No, all the rates are the same. You're just unlucky right now. Okay, fair enough. Now that we got daylight, I can kind of look around. See if there's any crawling around in the distance here. JT Vance is bloat. Yeah. So yesterday, okay, I'm about to get political, my dudes. Okay, we are about to get political up in here. Okay, I'm about to lose my based and red pilled card right here, right now. I don't even care. Okay. But yesterday, the Supreme Court of the United States ruled that Trump's tariffs are not legal, or they were not instituted according to the proper legal fashion. Basically, he's supposed to go through Congress for these things, is what they ruled. And they ruled 6-3, which means it's a bipartisan ruling. Especially considering that the Supreme Court is somewhat stacked in his favor. So it's a very bipartisan Supreme Court ruling. The final straw, in my opinion, for Trump and his presidency. So you may not be getting extract, but the Dow is 50,000. And it says that's a good thing about the stream died just to start talking about this. They're censoring him, my dudes. He lives. Okay, did y'all hear what I said about the tariff thing? Okay. They're censoring me, apparently. So basically, yeah, long story short, the Supreme Court, bipartisanly, 6-3, said that the Supreme Court of the United States, bipartisanly, 6-3, decided that the Trump man's terrific money things. Hold on. Okay, seriously, let me look at YouTube. It says I have excellent stream. Anywho, Trump doesn't understand checks and balances, something we learned in 3rd grade. Yeah. And basically the trumpet man is defying the ruling of the Court of Supremes. We need to end all of it. Basically. And basically saying he can do what he wants, and he's going to keep doing the terrific money things that he loves so much. Oh my gosh, that's 8 of them. 8 Ant lions, no extract. Make Infdev plus the sentient AI ruler of the world. Yes, yeah, based. So based. Anyhow. Politics bad equals me the enlightened centrist. Yes. Yeah, anywho, for me, honestly, this situation, if you just, at this point, just Google it, since apparently the stream dies every time I bring it up. That's funny. That's really funny. But yeah, this is like the final straw for me personally. With the Trumpet Man. Okay. If the Trumpet Man isn't gonna play by the most basic, look at that antline powder. Here we go, based. Isn't going to play by the most basic rules of our society and our government. Like, one of the most foundational aspects of the American governmental system is the checks and balances system, and he's just going to ignore that because... And not only that, but throw, like... It's not just that he says, I'm going to ignore you and keep doing what I'm doing. It's that he's like, oh, I'm going to add a 10% global tariff on everyone and everything just to piss you off. Like, that is just absurd. That's like just throwing a tantrum. And we all know that the tariffs have been messing up our economy, just making everything worse for pretty much every American. And, like, making other countries like us less and less. And not want to do business with us anymore. Okay. So, like, it's bad in every conceivable way at this point. He's been doing it for more than a year, and, like, nothing good has come of it. Nothing good. At least nothing good for the average American. Oh, sure, maybe like the 1% are profiting off of this somehow. I don't know. I don't care. That's true. That's true. A lot of those elites do love islands. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's the other thing. Is the thing about that though is like the redactions like are annoying because you can't quite prove anything definitive for any one person. But just the fact that like he was there, yeah, that's pretty bad. that does not look good at all. Okay, let's make this bread. Actually, not make this bread. Let's just take this bread. Just take it to the other place. There we go. But yeah, I'm like, I think I've had enough of the Trumpet Man. Okay. Like, I was never a big fan of him to begin with. But, like, I was like, oh, maybe he's tolerable, because maybe he'll actually make good on his, like, years and years of saying, oh, I'm going to make the economy better. And then, in his first term, the economy was pretty alright. You know, it wasn't, like, perfect or anything, but it wasn't bad. But this is just, like, I'm sick of it, you know? And again, that's not even getting into the island stuff. The island stuff is... That's like a whole different category of like a whole... Like a much deeper, yet higher level of just... Oh my, wow. Oh yeah, there's a lot of names of the children that are censored because there was thousands. And some of them got accidentally uncensored. They weren't redacted properly. All the names of people who were guilty were redacted properly, but there were several victims whose names were not redacted properly. And there were several pictures, apparently, that were not redacted properly, which is pretty bad. Yeah. The Unholy Trio, USA, Russia, and is not real. The island issue is the biggest issue that is being promptly ignored, yes. Yeah, we're just like, oh, we don't need to freaking... prosecute anyone. It's gonna be fine, guys. We're just gonna go on business as usual. The Dow is over 50,000. Like, think about that. Dow's over 50,000, guys. So, like, does literally anything else matter at all? Like, clearly not. Obviously. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put some things away, and we're gonna go... dig in the quarry. Why? Because, you know, I honestly don't remember why I was digging in the quarry last time. I seriously just have no recollection of why I was doing that. Hold on. Arrows. I'm going to put arrows away. I have like zero memory of why I decided I was gonna dig in the quarry, but we're gonna do it anyway. And we're gonna bring some barrels too. Barrel? Do I have any barrels? I have a barrel. I have a single empty barrel. I'll make more barrels. I need to make like these, right? I don't know. I guess I'll just make a stack of these just to have them. Not quite a stack, apparently. Oh well. It's like this. No, it sticks, isn't it? It sticks, yeah. Also, yeah, so it's just... Where are my sticks? Sticks. I don't remember the recipe. Wow, this is dumb. I think it's actually... Oh, it's more sticks. Hold on. It's like this? Yeah, it's like that. Okay. I figured it out, guys. Noobcraft. Noobcraft memento. I want more than that. I want more barrels. Come on. Make a bunch of sticks. Four barrels. 10 barrels. 9. 12 barrels. Cool. That looks good. That looks good. 12 barrels. Oh, wow. Okay, method. You saw... Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. There's no good guy with the island stuff. There is no good guy there. There's no like, oh, it's the Democrats' fault. It's like even my coworker and I were talking like, all that's happening right now in the discourse is mostly like, oh, look, the Republicans, bad, that they did this on the island. Or it's like, oh, the Democrats, bad, they did this on the island. Everybody's just pointing fingers. Like, like even some people I know in real life, are like blinded by that. Like that they still see it as this partisan issue somehow. And they're like, oh, so and so in Congress like owned the libs when they said XYZ involving the Epstein Island situation stuff. I shouldn't even be saying it, but hey. Play the disc. I will play the disc, okay. Where's the disc? Disc. Okay, and we're gonna grab this. I don't need this right now. Or this, really. We're just going digging in paradise. Alright. I'm gonna turn the music off in a moment. Yeah, I haven't read a lot. It's kind of, there's just so, the thing is, there's a very large volume of information coming out and being discussed, and it's hard to, like, even begin to sift through it, like, what is going on. But there's a lot of bad stuff. That is all I know for sure. And I've heard a few details that are pretty grisly. And I've heard about, like, the most confusing part to me that I've heard about is I've heard all these rumors of literal cannibalism. Like, what? That's the most confusing part, because that's just... That's the part that just makes it seem so outlandish, and yet it's all apparently true. I don't know if, like, it's just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know. It kind of breaks my brain, basically. There's this video that I'm gonna watch later, but somebody... like calling it like the Epstein blind spot or whatever. Something about like it's hard to even believe this stuff, so a lot of people just can't even mentally process it. Also, where's my query? Like ancient Aztec stuff. Yeah, pretty much. I know what you mean. Here's my query. Alrighty. Also, where are all the snowmen? What happened to them? I don't know, I haven't seen one in a while. I assume they're still out there doing their duty, I hope. Or maybe they all got lost in caves, I don't know. Anywho, we're here to dig more stone, I guess. Just to dig stone, that's it. Oh. I'm gonna run out of diamond pickaxe. I need to go back. Hold on. I need to come back with more pickaxe than this. This is not nearly enough pickaxe for what I'm trying to do in life. Lord have mercy. It is too much. Yeah, my tea got cold. Sad times. Where is the diamonds? I want the diamonds. I got some diamonds. Oh, they're all in the Netherlands right now. Okay. I have a lot of diamonds in this world. I think it's more than a stack. Okay. This way. Where is it? Where is it? Where? Here we go. Just one more diamond pickaxe should be good enough for now. I don't think we're doing anything that crazy. We only have so much time anyway, and it's just a quarry. It's not really a mine. Ugh. Why did I get political? No, I'm... Where? This way, this way, this way, this way. I'm all messed up in the head, remembering all the island stuff. Alright, I'm gonna turn the music off. Pause that. Where's the query? Where's the query? You're no longer a fan of islands. This situation has ruined islands for Method. Alright. Ooh, I don't have much diamond shovel. Wow. Probably should have brought another diamond shovel too. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Okay, I'm gonna take... Which one am I playing? Spaced Out? And you've replaced it with the modern version? So I've heard. Alright, let's just listen to this music. And try to forget about the horrible things we all know. Yeah, we do have guns, or at least a lot of us do. Do the French thing. The French Revolution was not a good thing. May have happened for legitimate reasons, but they don't call it the Reign of Terror for nothing. It quickly turned from let's kill the evil people to let's kill everybody who is even remotely potentially not like drooling in favor of our revolution kind of deal, which a lot of revolutions do become like that. Not all of them, but a lot of them do, which is why it's terrifying, because it could happen here. There's no reason it couldn't. It's not like people are naturally good. I don't believe that for a second. Bulgarian Revolution. There's one going on in our van right now, a revolution. It is very good. This is awesome. I want to listen to the old one now just to get a comparison. But later. And there goes my pickaxe. Wow. Heck yeah, my dudes. Jamming. This is jamming right here. That thing brings me back, yes indeed. 2015, that's so long ago now. That's when I graduated high school. Okay, I graduated high school in 2015. I'm basically an old man at this point, okay? I'm gonna turn 30 this year, that's just wild. I'm gonna turn 30 this spring. I don't want to reveal like my exact birthday or anything to the world for obvious reasons, but let's just say between March 1st and May 31st, I turned 30. So pretty much from like 2 weeks from now forward, I'm just gonna like talk as if I am 30. May as well. Turning 28 this autumn. Oh wow. On March 19th. Wouldn't that be something? The prophecy. It was foretold. Rejoice, for a child is born on March 19th. What if, like, my own firstborn IRL is born on March 19th? That would be so... That would be just... like, chef's kiss. Like, I'd have to tell the boys, like, boys, the promised son is here. The one who will bring about the end of all things. The one who will avenge Minecraft. Anyway. Don't we all? March 19th is like the best birthday anybody could have. Child must make Infdev plus MP. He is destined. Destined to make Infdev plus MP, yes. I'll be like, son, you were born for a reason. You were born with a prophecy. One day, you will finish what our people started. What our leader began many years ago. He is passed on to the great Aether. But you, my son, my child, as I now pass on, must carry on what he started. You must make Infdev plus MP, and the singularity will finally be revealed. And stuff. Or whatever. Cancelled? Yes. Well, this would be like I was thinking like I'm an old man, like I'm on my deathbed telling my son these things, okay? And so like maybe you died a couple years before I did or whatever, I don't know. It sounded mystical and stuff, that's why I said it. Arcade's unfortunately working my mods for free. Okay. Forcing kids to make Infdev Plus would be a much better use of an island, to be honest. Oh my god. Okay, so we just played the green record. Okay, which one next? Orange is next? Alright, let's go. Yes, it was beautiful. I love it. How can you be certain you will have a son? Or if you had a daughter? What do you keep saying? I don't know because it sounded mystical. Does it matter? It sounded mystical. It sounded like the Lion King or something, okay? Okay, fine. I will have a daughter, and she will make Infdev plus MP and bring about the end of the world. Okay, thank you. If you have a son, expectations will be so high that you will end up being a pig. What? No, I don't believe in abandoning my own children. Okay. That happened to me as a child. I don't want that to happen to them. Man, this song is so moody. Can I like turn it down a little bit? Options. Audio. Jukebox. Here we go. It's a good song. You just gotta turn it down a little bit. No, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright, man. No hurt feelings. Right, we're just messing around here. But yeah, I hear what you're saying with like the revolution thing. I get it. Part of me wonders if something like that is actually going to happen. It's difficult though because we're in this moment where basically we have our generation's trust in the institutions, in the leadership as such, is at an all-time low. And the problem there is that to have a revolution, you have to have somebody who's going to be in charge. Like, you're not just going to have like, oh, we're all just going to sing Kumbaya and wear flower rings and everything's going to be fine. Like, it's not how it works. It's not how real life works. So Evan says I hate this song. So would you prefer to have a daughter or a son? What kind of a question is that? I hope to have more than one child. And I hope that both genders are represented. You will be in charge of the revolution? Yeah, okay, thanks, Method. First you have to come to America, and then you can be in charge of our revolution. Okay, thanks. So in April, when your mom kicks you out, you just have to come to America and join the revolution, I guess. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, okay? Yeah, I don't know if I can handle children either, but like nobody really can until they do. It's like one of those things that like no one is actually up to the task, but it is thrust upon you anyway. Figure it out. That's what I've heard. That's pretty much how parenthood works. Like, you're not ready, nobody's ready, nobody's prepared for this crap, but it's happening, so you know, let's do this. Do or die kind of thing, you know? So yeah. But not yet. There's no expected children at this time. Don't worry if I am expecting a child. Y'all ain't gonna be the first to hear about it, but you'll hear about it within a few weeks at least. Within, you know. I'm not gonna keep y'all in the dark. If Steel's gonna be a Steel dad. What kind of dad am I gonna be? A gamer. I'm gonna be the cool dad that's like, yeah, my kids play video games. You got a problem with that? You got a problem with that? They're allowed to play video games. Just not for 19 hours, but they can play them. Oh, you would be super neglectful? Oh. Sad. Can't even take care of myself, let alone a child. It's all just a learning process, man. All you gotta do is just... I don't know, just like rise up to necessity, basically. Like, if you happen to have a kid, Kyle needs a father, so you just gotta be one somehow. Just gotta figure it out. Like, parenthood isn't reserved for perfect people. You know, if it was, there wouldn't be a lot of people on Earth, would there? I'm not gonna lie, but the prospect of free labor is... Bro, you gotta quit saying that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna play Minecraft. You're gonna build cool stuff while your kids are forced to labor in the mines, because the children, after all, yearn for the mines. So, yeah. Based. Anywho, what other thoughts have I had lately? Let's see. It's Lent right now, so that's a thing that's happening in my life. That's part of why I didn't have coffee this morning. Trying to just kind of step back from some of those kinds of things. I really like my coffee, you know. I really like my Saturday coffee. It's one of those simple pleasures in life. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, you know. But that's what Lent is about. It's about play Cobbleman next. I don't want to play Cobbleman next. I don't even like Cobbleman. Cobbleman brings back bad memories, okay, of the dark times. Okay, when we were trying to have a friendly server and a certain somebody was like, I'm gonna build Cobbleman all over everybody's stinking bases just to be a dick. Anywho, no names. Okay, here we go. Cobbleman. All right. It has been requested. Actually, since we're digging cobble, this is very appropriate. It's like the perfect song for digging cobble. It's kind of groovy, too. Yes, it is kind of a banger. Not gonna lie. You're back just in time for the banger, my dude. Yeah. This one I always gotta like dance to. Hold on. Whoa. Okay, enough of that. You're hyped for this summer? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen this summer? Funny how I remember making some songs and getting others. I remember this one very clearly. Getting the Steam frame and gonna be replaying the Metal Gear games. Nice. I'm thinking about getting a new retro handheld. Thinking about it. Because like my relationship with money has changed a lot in the past few months. Like my understanding of it and my relationship with it has really changed, and so like the numbers that I look at have like a whole new meaning to me. But right now I own a Miu Mini, which I treat pretty much like a Game Boy, and I have an Ambernic. Or I treat it like a Game Boy / Game Boy Color, I should say. And I have an Ambernic RG351P, which I treat pretty much like a Game Boy Advance, and it's perfect for that purpose. It really is. But neither of them are really ideal. They're both a little bit too small and a little bit too low res for things like NES, Super Nintendo. They're not powerful enough for things like N64 or GameCube in terms of emulation. So I'm thinking very carefully about getting an Ambernic RG476H. Ambernic RG476H, yes, that is the name. they have long names for their products. They have like a certain code by which they name their stuff. It's kind of annoying, but it's a 4.7-inch screen. It's 4:3 aspect ratio, which is perfect. It's got like 1280 by 960 pixels, I think, which works really well for all your NES, Super Nintendo, N64, and it can play, everything up to N64 and Dreamcast flawlessly, and then it can do like pretty darn well on GameCube. Like there's a few games it's not going to do well with, but for the most part it can do GameCube. And if I wanted something that could do GameCube flawlessly, it'd be like an extra $100 at least. What this product that I'm looking at is going to come out to, I think if I just went and bought it on Amazon, it'd be like 180. And on AliExpress, you might find it on sale for like 150 at best. It seems like you go on Google and you search for a product and you click shopping, and then it says, "Oh, here's a sale," and it's only $130. You're like, "What?" Hold on, there's a snowman just. Bruh. Anywho, you go on sale and it's like, "Oh, it's only $130. What do you know?" And then you click on it. It's like, no, it's not. It's $160. Go screw yourself. Like, oh, great, thanks. So realistically, it's like $180. And the meaning of $180 to me right now is very, very different. Like, that's like, oh my gosh. Can I afford to spend $180 on one item in a year? I don't know, man. So it means says I want to buy a house. Method says get the Steam Deck. Sorry, can't afford it. Way too expensive for me. I had to sell my soul in tiny pieces. I need a witch woman to help me. My coworker gave me the inspiration to make this song. I think of him every time I hear this. Nice. Very cool. Alright, let's lay down another one of these and fill it with some gravel and iron, I guess. Why do I have the sulfur? I don't know, just get rid of it. Some coal in there too. Just all the miscellaneous nonsense that we get as we mine. Bum 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 bum. Okay, we're dancing. Hold on. With the snowman, here we go. Let's follow the snowman. Hold on. I'm gonna dance with the snowman. Hold on. Where is he? Yeah. Come here, snowman. Yeah. Come back. Come back. Oh, this is very difficult to do. Ah! Well, this could take a minute. This is like a weird control. I'm going to follow the snowman. Come here, snowman. Please, please, please. Snowman, stop. No, snowman. This guy is so frustrating. Okay, forget it. I guess I'm not dancing with the snowman. I was really trying to dance with the snowman, but it's not going to happen. Cobbleman was the name, nothing more. The inspiration was something else entirely. Okay. The deck was literally half my salary. And by the way, things are going. The brain might be my entire salary. Yeah, the deck isn't the deck like $500? Like more than that if you want to get the really nice version of it. Yeah, no, thank you. Sorry. Like $200 for me is about as much as I can even imagine doing. And it's an Android handheld, so if I want to play Android, like I could get the Android version of like Stardew Valley, and it would play just fine on it, which would be cool. It wouldn't be in widescreen because it's a 4:3, so in that sense, it wouldn't be ideal. But other than that, I mean, it would be perfect for like what I'm most interested in. So 560, yeah, I can't do that. All right, let's go get more diamond tools. This expensive version is not worth it. All you get is a worse screen. I am on 1 terabyte of storage. I have the 512 gigabyte. Okay. Personally, I would like to have the more storage and also the SSD versus the hard drive if I was going to get Steam Deck, but average salary is $12.50. Okay. Before taxes. Oh my god. I was waiting for that. I was like, before or after taxes? wrong place. We gotta go to the Netherlands. I hate going to the Netherlands, by the way. I'm sick of going to this place. It sucks. I don't want to hang out in the Netherlands any more than I have to. I had like planned for this place, but now I'm like, screw this place. I don't like being here. This is supposed to be like a storage area or something, and it's really not working out the way I wanted it to, honestly. The vibe is not there, okay? The vibes are off. The vibes are off, okay? They're off. What that means when the vibes are off, they're off. The vibes are off. Here, I'm just gonna take my diamonds and we'll go craft tools in somewhere else. This place is horrible. I don't like it here at all. It's just maybe it's just because my whole experience of it has been in winter and it sucks. Paradise. There we go. I keep going past the portal. It's not working the way I wanted to. Story of my life, pal. Yes. Yeah, I'm here for the vibes, and the Netherlands does not have the vibes. Okay, it just doesn't have the vibes. Okay, where is my quarry? It's over here somewhere. We'll play some more music discs. I can't believe stream discussion topics are the most random stuff in the world. Because like one moment I'm talking about like nonsense political crap with the tariffs and stuff, and then the next, you know, we're talking about like even worse things with the island stuff, and then a moment later we're just talking like, hey, the guy's gaming, you know, like. Yes, the Dialco into a plus video. It will be legendary. Yeah, it's pretty random. Okay, green record. See, we played Cobbleman. We played the orange one, right? It was Indevia. Okay. So what do we guys want next? What's the next? Well, I'm glad, Slogan. I'm glad that I could make your day slightly better. But yeah, I don't know that the island situation is very weird because it's like we all know, everybody in America knows at this point what's going on. Like unless you live under a rock, you know what's going on. You know it's like basically all the worst conspiracy theories that everybody's ever come up with. Like all of those are either true or something worse is true. And like, what do you even do? What do you even do? You know? Other than pray, you know? What do you even do? Play the white one? Okay. Alright, we're gonna cue the madness, guys. We're gonna cue the madness real quick. The madness in my mind! Do I have a... Guys, this is dumb. I don't have a crafting table right now. I have to go cut down a tree just because I don't have a crafting table. This is dumb. Cue the Noobery, more like. I might have to restart that. I can't stinking walk. Please give me a... Thank you. Alright. Yes, the COVID brain song. Yeah, I thought we all have a little bit of COVID brain, too. You know, they say that COVID was going to mess up our brains for years to come. Here we are, guys. Okay. Our brains are rotted by COVID, by our phones, by the fact that our nation's leaders and both like political elite and capitalistic elite are like literally a cabal of pedophiles. Literally. Not exaggerated millennial literally, but literally. Okay. If this isn't madness, I don't know what is. So we're going to cue the madness right now. We're just queuing the madness. I'm completely normal, not messed up in the head whatsoever. I'm peak male performance. This song deserves to be remade more than anything. It's a pretty good song. It has a really good use of that sound effect that you use a lot. Look at that. There goes my spoon. New spoon time. Cue the madness. Europe blows too, but it's nowhere near this. I've noticed today in the stream chat, guys, that your responses are a lot faster than usual. So I don't know if my latency is different today or what. But there seems to be a lot less chat lag than usual, which is interesting. I like this though, honestly. This is. I can see why you wouldn't like the Indevia song, but this one I do like. Just even as is, it's just kind of a. It has this vibe to it, you know? Like, it has this vibe. Don't really know how to put it into words. You know, especially since our education system is broken and none of us even know how to talk anymore. It has this vibe. Are you saying it's unfinished because it fades to black? Does it fade to black? It's fading to black, isn't it? Is it gonna fade to black? I haven't heard it yet. The it just loops for 4 minutes. Yeah, it fades to black. Okay. The video editor that I use on my phone for I make shorts every day for my 2026 mile a day challenge thing on the Missing Trails YouTube channel. But the video editor that I use it doesn't do much with audio. Like you can't split an audio track and then fade to make like a smooth volume increase or decrease, which is annoying. And you also can't like fade to black at the end of a video clip, which is dumb. Okay, Classic Blues or Disc 8, guys. Also, I'm going to put some stuff away. Let's put this mushroom away, I guess. Put that away. Put that away. Too much stuff on my inventory right now. Why do I have... What? How the hell do I have 2 lighters? Did I have a lighter this whole time? And when I went and made a lighter earlier in the stream, I didn't even need to? Is that really what happened? Is that really what happened right now? Just put that one. Just put it away. I'm disgusted with myself. Anywho. Okay. Classic Blues. Let's hear it. All right. You want to talk about unfinished? Classic Blues. Alrighty. Actually, hold on. Let's just put that way. There we go. Boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. The memories. Instantaneously. I can hear your voice from years ago. Giving the Classic Plus City intro. Just instantaneously. I can hear nothing else in my mind. This song will always be associated with Classic Plus City project. The basic idea for this song is perfectly fine, but yeah, it needs some work. The basic idea is good. It just needed more. I liked it though. I enjoyed those videos. Like, say what you will about it, but I enjoy those videos. They were fun. I wish I still had time to watch all y'all's content, like everybody's content. I used to. Like, there was a time when I would keep up on everybody. You know, I would spend like large swaths of many Saturdays just watching all y'all's content, or in the evenings or whatever. Not anymore. I've got a real life now. Really unfortunate, honestly. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this is the part of the song where I'm like, I get it. You have a feature film video coming out soon, yes. And you know what? That's a perfect time to remake classic blues. It is remade? Oh, okay. I just forgot there was a remake. I completely forgot there was a remake. I'm so sorry. We need a new... I need to hear the remake. I forgot what it was. And it's also terrible? Oh, okay. Can we remake the remake? Can it be like Classic Blues Redux Gold Edition or some crap? Classic Plus Remake Redux Actually Good Edition 2. This is what scares me about having a partner, though. I want to have time for my bros and projects. You reload your game in 10 minutes, you'll get the remade versions. Oh, okay. Like I said in the new Spaced Out, I remade it 3 times. 3 times. Uploaded them right now. The first remake of that was worse. Yeah, I like the new Spaced Out. It's like it's just really good. It's just good. It's just plain good. What time is it? No, there's one more disc to play, by the way. Then I might have more thoughts to share. I don't know. I don't know if I want to share more thoughts at this point. I really honestly don't know. Let's put more barrel. Alrighty. Disc 8 by Rypai. Spooky, spooky. Spooky. It's spooky. The coughing disc. Oh yes, I remember the coughing. My wife just told me that my phone is ringing and CVS Pharmacy is calling me. Why? I don't have any prescriptions there. I don't have anything, any like photo orders there, nothing. Why the heck is CVS calling me? They're like, get your flu shot today. I thought I got hurt just a moment. I honestly thought that I had like taken damage somehow. Minus the cough. The cough is just like. Cough is just like. This is a cough. This is a cough. Here we go. Doesn't coughing evolve into wheezing? That's a knee slap, just in case you're wondering. Oh man. New classic blues, cue the madness. But didn't you say the classic blues remake is still bad? Restart the game? Okay. Restart the game? Like not just reload the world, but restart the game entirely? Just like quit game and everything? It's better. Music update. Finally, the music update. I've been waiting for the music update for a long time. But it's finally here. Did restart to trigger the sounds to re-download. Okay, we will restart momentarily. Now this disc appears to be done. It just ends. It just randomly ends. Like no fade out, no nothing. Just ends. That's it. Okay. Man, this is like Swiss cheese city up in here. All right. Bloop 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 bloop. That's gonna put away that. Okay. Save and quit. We are going to quit game real quick and then immediately restart. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. There's always like a non-zero chance that OBS doesn't like it and crashes. The chance is never quite zero. But maybe it'll be fine. Does everything seem to be working? OBS seems to be working. Okay. Good. New music update. Woo. Why did I move here? I think it was the weather. Yeah, trust me, it wasn't the weather. I mean, in certain ways it was. That was actually technically one of the reasons I moved here, but not for the reasons you think. Okay. I guess I could talk about that. One of the reasons I moved here to Alabama, where I don't want to be and I hate everything. Classic Blues version 2. Already a slight improvement, a little bit more, a little bit thicker, you know, it's a little bit thicker. Oh, let's turn that up a little bit. It's got a little bit more going on, at least. Warning, it gets loud? Okay. Never mind, hold on. I do remember this. I had just forgotten that it was remade for some reason. Yeah, this one has more polish too. Yeah, it has a little bit more going on. Guys, I had my first song ever, and you think the stuff you heard today was bad? You have no idea. I think the trumpet's kind of neat. Nice. Short and sweet. You don't even have to update the mod. You just update the repository and everything's fine. You just hope the repository never dies. If it does, we'll be sad. Okay. Was it? You said there's a Q the Madness remake as well? For the white one. Okay. Will do momentarily. Now there's dirt. Great. Alright. White one. Oh, this one's a little bit darker right off the bat. Although this is one that I did like the original. I think the original was just fine, personally. Turn that up a little bit. One dirt, yes. Precisely one dirt. Don't know where it came from. Whoa. Hey, if we do have that revolution, can this be like the theme song? Yeah, this is good. This is really good. Turning this up. Hold on. Oh, that little thing, by the way? The thing that just happened with the torch? I was wondering if you could add that to Alpha Recrafted. I don't think it'd be that bad, would it? It's just a small little quality of life thing that I happen to like about this mod. Title of the song is literally Dystopia. Yes. So yes, eat the rich, literally. They eat us. Apparently, yes, apparently, literally. Apparently, literally. Okay, I haven't seen... There's so much information that it's hard to find, like, clarity of, like, what people are even talking about. But with the actual, cannibalism thing, apparently, yeah, literally, the rich do literally, the people in these files, not, like, literally all rich people, but the people involved, literally, were eating people, apparently. Which is just wild. Like, everything about it was already wild enough, just, like, super depraved. But the fact that, like, apparently they were literally eating people takes it from depraved to just bonkers. Straight bonkers. Jerky. Okay, okay. That's right. There's all these code words. Like, remember Pizzagate? That was like the original thing. That was kind of when this started. Was Pizzagate so long ago at this point. That was like when this all began to come to public consciousness. Was the Pizzagate thing. You know what I wondered? Okay, just random thought. Okay, yeah. Because apparently like thinking like a conspiracy theorist is now like the way to find out what's happening, sadly, because things are that bad. But I really wonder, because apparently some of these guys had their fingers in like some of the AI development, some of that nonsense that's going on right now. I wonder if they had any connections to ElsaGate. Okay. Random thought, random idea. Just saying, you know. Just wondering. It's a potential avenue for investigation into the data. Just a thought. Just an idea. Yeah, maybe. Let me check the files right now. All right, we've got a sleuth on the case, guys. Just search for terms like Elsa, Spider-Man, you know. You know, on my desk behind me, not behind me, but in front of me, behind my computer, I have a couple of pictures of my wife and I from before we were married, and I have a crucifix back there as well. And sometimes it's good to look at those things and remember, amid all the madness and just the depravity in life, that just reminders of what's important, what makes it all this mad life worth living, you know. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words right now. I want to go back to talking about chill things, but this is just, it's hard to. It's hard to right now. I think we're all going through like this. There's got to be a psychological term for it. It's probably the same kind of psychological term that would be used like when you feel betrayed by someone you trusted, kind of deal. And it's not that we trusted it's not that we trusted these guys all that much to begin with, but I think there's something analogous there of like having kind of the mask just torn off and seeing the ugly monster behind it, kind of deal. There's got to be some psychological term for that. We're all going through it right now, and I'm trying to process it, you know. And it's hard to process it when I have a real life to live. You know, I have my own problems to deal with. I've got a lot going on. We all do. It's like, what do I do with all this horrible stuff I hear about that is just like part of the fabric of our society reality right now? Like, what do I... It's this feeling of, like, what can you even do with this information, you know? Pray, obviously, but like how do you process it? How do you contextualize it? Like, something this is terrible. Spider-Man flying circle.pdf. Okay. That shouldn't make me laugh, but that's just absurd. I got a spider bit on Friday morning. Okay, so somebody got bit by a spider in the files. Okay. And they emailed their friends about it for some reason. Because apparently these guys were just buddies, and they were like, "Yeah, I got bit by a spider, bro. Let me email you about it." Like, can you imagine if these guys had access to Discord? Oh my god. Because this is like emails from the 90s and 2000s. Can you imagine if this happened in Discord times? And secondly, imagining that, something like that's probably happening right now. Does anybody know why there's like random equal signs all over the place? Does anybody know what's going on with that? I don't know if those are like data errors, just because this is like old stuff, old format emails and whatnot. But like there's like certain symbols like equal signs that are just in random places. Sometimes they've even replaced the letters. There was a video explaining the equal sign thing. Okay. Might have to look into it. Do some Googling. Should I turn my music back on? Yeah, I think I will. Let's see. But we're gonna skip the middle for now. Play. It's playing. Supposedly it's playing. I can't hear it, but supposedly it's playing. Okay, it's playing. I think. It's just too quiet. Yeah, it's just a little bit quiet. Let's turn it up a little bit. The next remake? I don't know. What if you did like, okay, throwing it out there, like, what if you did some covers of some of your favorite video game music? Like I really like the Spyro music. Like, what if you did a cover just in like your style, like one of your favorite Spyro songs? That'd be kind of cool. It's an idea. I don't know if you've ever considered that or not, but it's an idea. Oh lord, he's ah! I fell. I mean, I squealed like a little girl as it, like ah! Oh no! I fell. What's the volume like? That's how they started out. They were terrible, of course. Well, maybe now that you've had a lot more experience, you could make actually a good cover. It's possible. We went in this query for like the better part of the stream at this point. It's okay. I'm fine with it. It's just an idea. Could be cool. Potentially. Yeah, anyway, on the gaming front of things. Let's see. Oh, I'm reading. I'm trying to read. Well, I need to read. I'm trying to get off my phone. I've actually used like a limiter thing to limit myself to 10 minutes a day on each of the social media sites that I use, which are Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. So I only get 10 minutes to interact with toxic Redditors every day. It's very limiting. Can't believe it. I don't get to spend more time poisoning my mind with Reddit nonsense. It's so sad, guys. So sad. Alright, we're gonna take all this out. We're just gonna put that and that in there. Put all this miscellaneous nonsense in here, including the iron. And that. Hold on, take that out. Good, good, good. Put my discs away for now. Alright. Parched bread. Cool. That's good. Still walking or running a mile every day. At least a mile every day. Sometimes I walk more than that. And I might start running more than that later on. I was a bit slow yesterday. I've done the 8-minute mile. I did it last Friday. Not yesterday, last Friday. So that was a big accomplishment for me, running a mile in under 8 minutes. That was cool. Yesterday was a bit slower, and I think it's because I had a peanut butter and a banana sandwich right before that, so my body was digesting at the same time, which may have slowed me down a little bit. But I think I think the real benchmarker for me right now is not just that I can do it in 8 minutes under ideal conditions. Is that when I get done running the mile, I feel good. And I think that's like the real marker, like I'm making progress with just getting into shape, generally speaking. Discord? Oh no, Discord? No, Discord is like where all my bros are at, man. What am I? You're saying I can only have 10 minutes on Discord? You're saying I can only have 10 minutes on Discord? I'm an addict, man. I can't restrict my access to Discord. I'll go crazy, man. I go crazy. I just need to go over Discord, man. Anyway, I don't know. I've thought about it. I've thought about limiting my access to Discord mobile. And just like, no, if I really want to spend time on Discord, it'll be on my desktop and like actually like talk to my bros instead of just randomly looking through the various Discords I'm on to see if anybody posted memes. It's like, what the hell am I doing? Can you imagine my ancestors from like 10,000 years ago watching me open up this magic box to see if anybody sent memes on Discord? Like, what the hell are you doing with your life, dude? Of course, they'd also look at me doing the kind of job I do, and they'd be like, what on earth? Like, what does this have to do with acquiring food? Or shelter? You know, they're like, what on earth is this? And why are you doing it? But anywho. Yeah. So yeah, with the running thing, the feeling good thing, like I think that's the real benchmark, because when I started out at the beginning of the year, like not only was my mile like a 12-minute mile, but I felt like I was going to die. Like it was horrible. It was just horrible. I felt miserable. I hated my life. Don't get me wrong. There was like even then, like even pretty early on, there was kind of a mental high, like after the run, but like bodily, I just felt terrible. Like I was like crawling back home, crawling across the threshold into the fridge to get the milk. Oh my gosh. But now, like I finished that mile, and you know, maybe I do it in 8 minutes today. Maybe it took me a little longer today, you know, another time. But I feel fine. Like, I feel actually good after doing it. Like, yeah, I'm breathing heavy and all that, but I feel good. And I think that's the real mile marker right there. You know, it's the real benchmark. I'm only in the Legacy Plus Discord. LOL, my ancestors be looking at me fix bugs in my code instead of finding a partner to continue the bloodline. Yeah. Your ancestors would be like, is he like some kind of shaman? They probably think you're a holy man method. They'd be like, look, he is studying the ethereal texts. Holier than thou, he says. Anxious look at my large forehead and telling me to continue the trend. Meanwhile, me, how do I center a TI? Oh, I've read those out of order. Sorry. Yeah, so that's good. Besides that, besides the running thing, Oh yeah, and the gaming thing. Yeah, so I am considering getting that Ambernick RG476H, it's called. I think it'd be great, especially for Super Nintendo. That's like my favorite console ever. It'd be cool to be able to play it semi-portably. Be a slightly larger handheld, but you know, it's like something you keep by the bed, and you just like, you're like, I'm not ready to sleep yet, so I'm gonna grab this and like, you know, play for half an hour kind of deal. That's the idea. You know, whereas my other one, like the Mayu Mini and the Ambernick, those are both a little bit more portable. Mayu Mini is the only one that can actually, I can actually pocket that thing. I can actually like stick it in my cargo pocket and take it to work if I want to. Obviously not really supposed to be playing that thing at work, but there's occasionally times where, like, literally I'm just waiting. Like, that's my job right now, waiting. And, you know, it's, instead of scrolling my phone or, you know, trying to watch every YouTube video in existence that, like, ever so slightly interests me, because, like, that's another problem that I have, too. It's like, oh, I have to watch all the YouTube videos that look interesting. Like, no, maybe you don't need to watch all the YouTube videos that look interesting. Maybe you can just watch a few YouTube videos in, like, a focused manner. It's the problem of having unfettered access to just millions and millions of potential things you could watch online. As compared to, you know, 30 years ago, like, you had whatever you could fit on a shelf. Like, that's what you had. Or you had the television and whatever, and you didn't get to choose. It was just whatever happened to be on. And if you weren't interested in it, well, I guess you either dealt with it or you found something else to do. And we've lost the ability to do that because the internet is just like, here, you can just gorge yourself on millions of hours of whatever it is that you happen to feel like, whatever your nervous system's whims are at the moment. You can just instantly have that, and it's kind of a problem. Do you look at Discord? I don't want to look at Discord. You sent me a funny. I will attempt to look at Discord. Hold on. I have to like open up Discord. Ugh, I can't believe it. Opening up Discord. Ugh. Yes. That's yeah. I get it. Haha, funny. Hard, funny. My wife and I today, we're gonna go into town. Oh, I just remembered, like, several minutes ago, like an hour ago, I was gonna talk about why I'm in Alabama. One of the reasons I'm in Alabama is the weather, because I was gonna get married. Basically a combination of factors. Like I said, my rent went up. I've said all this before. Y'all have heard the story. My rent went up in Cheyenne at the same time as I was going to propose to my now wife. And my parents were like, hey, you want to come back here? And I was like, you know, that would kind of work out, because it'd be better for my wife to adjust to this country if she had somebody else that she already knows here, i.e. my parents. And, oh, there goes my diamond pickaxe. Slash, it'd be a little bit easier for her to adjust to the weather in a place like Alabama. You know, it would give her, like, kind of like the shallow end of the pool kind of thing. Like, it wouldn't be throwing her in the deep end as far as winter goes. Like, here's a nice, like, easy winter, comparatively. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'll put these sticks away too. Do we want to make another? Yeah, I'll make one more diamond pickaxe, and then we're gonna end the stream here in like within the next 20 minutes, I think, probably. Yeah, winters are pretty harsh in Wyoming. It's weird though. I've heard that they didn't get much snow. Like they got like almost no snow. It was strangely warm in a lot of places for a long time. It's finally started to give way. They're starting to get the spring snow, which is good. Thank God for that, because like what a weird winter. Meanwhile, in the Northeast, they've just been getting pummeled. Like the entire winter. From what I've heard. Alrighty. We're gonna have... I could probably fill up these barrels. Fill up these barrels and call that a day in the quarry. Just working in the quarry. I wonder if my snowmen have finally accomplished their goal of making it mostly snow up there. So I'm dangerously close to penetrating a pond up here. Of course, the only bad thing about being in the paradise world in winter is that the lakes will never freeze over. So you're never going to have the ice lake like you're supposed to in winter. Because it doesn't snow in Indev Plus Paradise Worlds. And if it doesn't snow, it doesn't freeze the water. But in the meantime, while I haven't bought the Ambernick RG thingamajig yet, I'll just try to enjoy what I've got, you know. And be content with it. Just treat it like... Because I've tried to make either of those work as like a... for the Super Nintendo or the Nintendo, and it just doesn't quite work. It's just... the screens are just a little too small, a little too low resolution. I just can't quite get sold on it, you know. And the controls on the Miu Mini aren't really good for those kinds of games, in my opinion. I don't really care for the controls that much. It's fine for like a Game Boy. I can I can just accept that this is a cheap piece of crap and it plays Game Boy. Cool, awesome. but when it comes to the systems I care about a little bit more, it's a bit harder of a pill to swallow. I haven't played any Steam games in a long time. Most of my gaming time that I get goes to Minecraft, you know, 'cause that's what I do. That's kind of my thing. It's like my #1 game, obviously. So I don't find a lot of time for... Like, I have a Steam library that's just sitting around getting, you know, just rotting away. Including some games that I bought that I'm like, now I look at it, I'm like, really? Because some of my game, I got this Steam gift card from a cousin for Christmas one time, and then I was slow to spend it, but then even when I did, it was still several of the games that I bought were just ADHD buys, and it's like, I'm never actually gonna play this. I never actually want to play this. It just sounded cool at the time. Which is frustrating. I don't know if they have like a returns policy. $615 games on Steam. Golly. That's as unfathomable to me as people who have 615 friends on Facebook. I'm like, you don't know 615 people. I'm sorry. You can pretend that you do, but you don't. So I mean, we've got to help Method get a girlfriend, okay? There's no way he's gonna get a girlfriend like this. We've got to do something. We need an intervention. It's up to us, man. It's up to us to save our friend. Because he's gonna get kicked out, and then he's not gonna make Beta recraft it. If he doesn't make Beta recraft it, I'm gonna be very sad. Your Steam account is valued at almost 10,000 euros. Somebody says I can barely do it on my own. Listen, with our combined efforts, I think we can make this happen. We just both have to be like wingmen, I guess. Although I don't know if I'd make a good wingman. I had an old friend of mine used to call me Captain Cockblock. So I was, and that's not a that's something that really happened, by the way. He used to call me Captain Cockblock. Like if I happened to be around, like his efforts were not going anywhere. I was like an anti-wingman. Yes, we would be the worst. We'd be the worst wingman on Earth. Yeah. I think the Steam Deck would still be cool. Or if they ever make like a successor to it, that'd be cool. I like having, like, when it comes to those kinds of games, I like to have a dedicated system these days. Which is part of why I want to get the other handheld. Because, like, I can hook up the controller, you know, and it can be an actual Super Nintendo controller or an actual N64 style controller. And I can hook it up to my computer and I can play emulated games. But for some reason, it's hard to, it's more difficult to immerse myself in that situation when it's the same computer where I play my Minecraft, same computer where, like, I do my taxes. It's the same computer where I do everything else. It's nice to have like a dedicated system that this is where I do just the one thing. I just play the games on here. I don't do anything else. For some reason that doesn't really apply with Minecraft. I think it's because it's the same interface style as when I do everything else on this system. So it kind of flows together. Whereas when I'm emulating stuff and I hook up a controller and I'm dealing with a different interface, it's hard to get convinced, you know? Like mentally. I don't know if I'm saying that in a way that makes sense, but... Thief 1, 305 hours, wow. Like, I'm about to just marry a random woman on the street because I'm losing time. Waste my life away, oh man. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to say. Like any advice that I could give about that is probably stereotypical. Like, oh, download an app, or oh, you know, go to some speed dating thing. It's like, I don't know, man. How do you know that? She could be the most loyal girlfriend in the world. Simply will not be able to commit. Oh no. You're gonna be gaming too much? Hey, what if she's a gamer? That's what we need. We need a fellow gamer. Okay. We need someone who's also addicted to gaming. Okay. We need someone who's equally as addicted to gaming as you are. Okay. The apps are a waste of time. The apps? You mean like the... Yeah, the dating apps, yeah, yeah. Most of them are a waste of time, yeah. There are rare exceptions. And I happened to find one of those. And it could have been an ephemeral exception that, like, you know, was only an exception during that time period, for all I know. Yeah, for the most part, they are, in fact, a waste of time. You're not wrong. I actually tried them twice. I tried them once, like, years before, like 2 or 3 years before I met my wife. I tried them once, and didn't really get anywhere in life. Gave up, went about my life. COVID happened. I tried it again. And the rest is history. You know the story. Somehow I found an actual human being on there. It's crazy. These days, I bet a lot of them are bots anyway. Like here's an AI. How can you imagine how many AI generated profiles there are on those things right now? Like, seriously, there's probably people who just make profiles. Okay. It's an AI generated picture with an AI generated description of an AI generated person who have AI generated conversations with people just to waste their time. Not to mention the apps that are just literally the same thing, but you know it's happening. Like the AI girlfriend apps. Those are a thing now. You can pretend to have a girlfriend with an AI, and they'll pretend to love you, pretend to know everything about you. And they won't have any of the quirks and qualms of a real person. Or if they do, it will be in a very derivative way. They want you to pay, so it's in their best interest for you to not find anyone. That's true. Yeah, here's this person that might like you, but you gotta pay. Bots and scammers. Best way to find someone is through other people. That's why I asked Steelcat if he knows anyone or if Weiss knows anyone. But you keep saying it trolly, which is why I haven't actually asked. But in all honesty, genuinely, if you want me to ask my wife, I will ask her, hey, do you know anybody who's like kind of a gamer? You know? Like, do you have any friends who are kind of like nerdy, if you know what that means? Like, I don't know if they have nerd culture in the Philippines. I know they do have nerd culture in the Philippines. It's probably not the same as here, but it exists in some form. Stop using them when I talked to someone for a few weeks to only realize I was being lured into a scam. Oh boy. Of your specific caliber? Your specific caliber? Your caliber? Did you just say caliber? Okay, so we need somebody who's, first of all, they have to be a gamer. They have to know what Discord is, which is a hard sell because I don't. Are there people? Do people in the Philippines use Discord? I have no idea. My wife just uses Facebook, and there's a lot of Filipinos who just use Facebook for like everything. Like Filipinos have mastered Facebook. Like Facebook in America has become like this horrifying, just advertising machine that just like, it's like having an IV that's just advertisements and rage bait straight into our veins. But like the Filipinos, like they're dealing with the same deck of cards, but they play it so differently. Like Americans could never start a revolution on Facebook. We couldn't. We'd be too busy laughing at cat pictures and getting mad at people for stealing the guns from the children or something. I don't know. But But the Filipinos, like they can organize on Facebook. They can like run entire businesses on there. Like Americans can too, but Filipinos do it all the freaking time. All right, it is about getting time to end this stream. It's getting real close at that time. So I think well, once we destroy this pickaxe, we're gonna end the stream. But yeah, if she knows somebody who's on Discord, unlikely, but she could ask around. Somebody who's on Discord and has a crippling addiction to gaming, and not just mobile gaming, hopefully. That's another hard one to find, too, because there's plenty of guys in the Philippines who are like, yeah, I play... There's this game in the Philippines called Mobile Legends. Mobile Legends. It's literally a knockoff of Raid Shadow Legends, I think. I think it's like a Raid Shadow Legends knockoff. Like, they don't even... Raid Shadow Legends itself is just... Like, oh, here's a generic mobile MMO RPG that's designed specifically to drain you of money slowly but surely. And then they have a knockoff version of that. They have like the Temu version of the scam MMORPG. Yeah, no, they must be a real gamer. Okay, a real gamer. All right, that's a challenge. That's a challenge. I don't even know how I'm gonna communicate that. Okay, because like, it's a whole different culture. They might not even have a category for what we're trying to talk about here. Okay, but there's got to be somebody out there in the Philippines. Like, so anyway, it's a big country. It's a big country. It's a lot of people. My wife could know anybody. Anywho, yeah, we've done some querying. I need some new armor. Actually, no, I don't. This isn't alpha reshafted. This is Indev based. Okay. Oh, look at my score. Very nice. Nationality, race, whatever, doesn't matter as long as the person is genuine, you know, unless they're Bulgarian, and then like, yeah, away with you. You I'm not gonna say anything. Let's see here. Time to end the stream, my dudes. Alpha Reshafted, yes. Can you imagine playing Alpha Reshafted in 2026? Oh my gosh. I haven't played Alpha Reshafted since 2 days ago, and I'm so over it now. I don't think I'll ever play it again. Until perhaps this evening. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a look at this. What beta reshaft is gonna happen soon, unless you get kicked out because you have no girlfriend. Okay, so we have to find you a girlfriend apparently. What if? No, it's a terrible idea. Terrible idea. No, but what if? What? No, bad idea. Don't say it. Okay. Yep. Repressing my thoughts. Yeah. We should just start like a GoFundMe, but instead of asking for money, we just ask for like, can somebody be Method's girlfriend, please? So he doesn't lose his home. That's so dumb. The fate of the world depends on it. Yes, the fate of the future. The future is in the hands of the Legacy Plus AI system. Okay. So we need to, and in order for that future to happen, we need to get Method a girlfriend. It's very complicated. Just believe me, please. You gotta believe me. Okay. This is calling everybody who may or may not be watching this stream right now. Okay. If you are a certified girl, there's none of those watching the stream. Who are we kidding? Anywho, so I want to thank you very much for coming to this stream, my dudes. Whether you watch it live in person or after the fact on the laters and stuff. And if you did, I hope you'll hit that like button, or maybe even that subscribe button. That'd be pretty darn cool if you ask me. And if you didn't like it, if you hate my face and everything I do, then go somewhere else. You're wasting your time. You shouldn't. Why are you trying to rage bait yourself like that? That wasn't me. That was entirely on you. Okay, entirely on you. Okay. Anywho. And if you really like what I do, there is a Patreon link in the description. If you are like rich and like feel like giving somebody $3 because you like their block game content, I guess. Yeah, and I would be very thankful. Thank you. Anywho, I'll see you next time with some more block game stuff. We'll probably be doing more Indev Plus next Saturday, and it'll be the last Saturday in winter. We'll finish up the winter arc of this game, and we'll go into spring, and then we'll do this for the spring most likely. Maybe visit Alpha Reshafted here and there, and then summer. I'm thinking in summer we might just switch over to Infdev Plus for a while. I don't know. We'll see. Because it kind of feels like a shame to just miss out entirely on Indev Plus summer in these worlds, but I don't know. We'll see what we can do. I think I need to make some more snowmen. Otherwise, this place is never gonna actually be fully snowy, like I was trying to accomplish. But because it just looks like a mess instead of looking like winter. It just looks like an unholy mess. It kind of looks like a winter over there behind my shoulder to your left. But that's about it. Anywho, enough of that. This has been Steelcat. Thanks for being here, my dudes. I'm out.